Hi everyone, Kelly Dakota here. I'm a Gold Premier Leader at Perfectly Posh, and I've been here for 5 years, have a successful business and a great team, and I have built that mostly by doing online parties. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk first about why. Why do parties? Some of you might just need to know, I don't want to do parties. Why? Why do I have to do parties? And we're going to talk about all kinds of ways to do parties and parties that aren't called parties and all of that in a bit. So just stick with me. But why? Number one, meet more people. You've got to keep meeting more people to keep growing your business. And another reason is to reward your best customers with all of our awesome host rewards. And through parties, you can plant the seed for team building. If you're here to grow a team and to earn more money with Posh, team building is the way to do it. When you have an awesome host who's just posting things and super engaged, and a bunch of their friends have just found Posh and they're buying stuff, that is a really great time to present the joining opportunity to your host. And through parties, you're going to meet more people, which I just said, but just think about it. It's going to keep rolling. By meeting more people, you're going to get more sales. You're going to have more people to ask about hosting. You're going to have more people in your bucket to ask about joining. I'm super thirsty today. Sorry, and I've got notes to keep me on track. Okay, so let's talk about getting hosts on your calendar. First of all, disclaimer, the advice I'm going to give you is a mashup of advice I have gathered from several other leaders in the direct sales industry. So if you've heard some of what I'm saying before from someone else, I'm not claiming to have invented all of this on my own and have all of these great ideas on my own. Some of them are my own ideas. But I'm also always learning from successful business owners. And that's a good tip right there. Always be learning. So here we go. Okay, getting hosts on your calendar. First of all, I'm going to be a little bold here and give you a sample message, like a text or a PM or whatever a sample message of what not to do. And if you see yourself reflected in this, don't beat yourself up and don't feel bad, because we're learning, right? We're learning better ways to go about things, right? So here's a sample message, and we're going to break it down of why you don't want to do this, okay? So here's the sample message. Hey girl, how are you? I have exciting news. I have been offered a promotion with Perfectly Posh, and I'm filling up my calendar. I'd love to get you some freebies. Can I send you a host packet? Short, sweet, to the point, and you're explaining what you want to happen, right? Let's break this down of why you don't want to do it like that. First of all, I might ruffle some feathers with this one. Hey girl. No. Just no. No, hey girl. Don't start your messages this way or with any other cutesy names like honey, sweetie, all of it. Sorry, not sorry. I hate that, and I know lots of other people hate that, and it's very simple to use somebody's name. Just use their first name. You can be copying and pasting these messages you're sending, but just delete the part with the name and just take 2 seconds to type it in. You're never going to step on anyone's toes or hurt anybody's feelings by using their first name, and more so, you're going to make them like you more, because it's scientifically proven. People like to hear their own name. They like to read their own name. Call people by their name. You're running a business. You're an adult. Call people their name. Okay, if I haven't turned you off, we're going to go to the next step. This example message is all about the person that is sending it, their promotion, their calendar, what they have to offer, all about them. When you're asking someone to host, you need to put yourself in that host's shoes, in that potential host shoes, that person's shoes, and make it about them, what they're going to get out of it. And do they even know what Perfectly Posh is? Have they tried the products? If you are going on a booking blitz and just blasting out messages trying to get as many hosts as you can, good for you. But there is a way to do it better. If they aren't regular customers, it's too much of an ask too soon. You need to step back and build that relationship first. Work on building that relationship with people before a big ask like hosting or coming to like a joining opportunity. Offer some samples and throw in information about the host program and the kit with that sample pack to plant that seed, and write a little personal note on it saying like, if you have any questions about this, reach out. I'd love to talk to you about it. I think you would be a great host, or like I know you'd be an asset to the team. And maybe explain why, give them a compliment, and then they're more likely to reach out about that. But first you got to build a relationship. If they are good customers, they're the people you want to ask first. And most of all, your potential hosts need to like you. They need to like you, not just Posh, they need to like you. People book parties with people they like, know, and trust. They're confident that you have the ability to run a great party and treat their friends and family the way they deserve to be treated. So make a great impression, provide awesome customer service, smile when you're taking pictures, don't tell me to smile. I hate when people tell me to smile, but smile because it makes you likable. When you're wanting something from somebody else, you should smile. Share things about yourself with your followers, your personal life. Show your personality. And again, use people's names when you talk with them. Ask questions of your followers. Take notes. And be professional. You're running a business, not a hobby. If you want it to pay out as a business, you need to run it like a business. And most of all, be confident in all of your posts, in your messaging, in your videos. Be confident, even if you're nervous. Take a deep breath and exude confidence. Now, if you sent generic messages like that and it has worked and you want to tell me, well, that works. How many people did you have to send it to before somebody said yes? You might have to send that message to like 50, 100 people for like 2 or 3 people to say yes. It's not like it would never work, but there's a better way to do it to get more yeses in a better way in a shorter amount of time. And that's what I'm all about, working smarter, not harder, and using my time effectively. So here's what to do instead. First, pick a week where you're going to focus on filling your hosting spots for the next 3 months. Don't just work month to month. Fill up your spots, however many that is for you, and move on to the next month. Oh, my September is full, but I've got 2 spots in October and 3 in November. Which one do you want? How awesome does that sound? People can see that you are in demand. So the week that you're going to focus on bringing awareness to the hosting program and filling your spots, at the beginning of the week, share things like, what do you love about Posh? How has it made your life easier? Share stories about the products, problems you or your customers that have had that Posh has solved. So be sharing about the products, and not in a salesy or ad type of way, like genuine stories about solving problems. And then towards the middle and end of the week, make a post that says, I have a program that helps people get the products I've been talking about for free. All it takes is sharing it with a few people. If you're interested in learning more, leave an emoji. And then the people that comment, send them a private message, like one-on-one. Send that person a message. And you could even send voice messages or a short video explaining how it works. And it's the host program. But develop your own system. And this is going to be different for everybody. And it's so different than just saying host a party. It's the same thing, but it's presented in a new way. Because people have been around a while. They know that they might have this preconceived notion of what direct sales is, what hosting a party is, and they might have had a bad experience with it. And they'll just shut down and they won't be open to your information. They might have baggage, So present it in a new way that'll get their interest, and so they'll be more open. Show them how simple it is to earn free products when they work with you, in particular. And offer different formats to do that in person. Facebook, Instagram, Zoom, text. And side note, be open to trying all of those things And then if there's a format that you just really dislike and it doesn't work for you, don't offer that one. But offer them all until you really decide, like, if there's something you really hate doing, because you won't have fun and your host and customers probably won't have fun too. Anyway, okay. Another post you can make. Instead of posting a picture of like all the stuff your host got for free and just saying, my last host got all of this for free. That does seem very effective, does it? And it could work. But instead, I have another idea. Share a story. People love stories because they can relate to them. They can put themselves in that person's shoes and they can think, ooh, I want to do that too. So here's an example of a story. But just share any story like about your actual host. Don't make this up. This is just an example. Okay, here's the post. I want to tell you about Becky. When we first met, she was struggling with showing signs of aging and also still getting acne. Who can relate? Me. One of the things I love helping people with is finding fun and affordable products that really do help solve those problems. Last week, Becky and a few of her friends joined in on my, whatever you're gonna call your party. For this case, let's just call it my virtual self-care retreat. Ooh, doesn't that sound nice? Not only was she able to help her friends with their skincare needs, she was able to get her favorite products that made her life easier for free. And then you can show a picture of all the free stuff that she got. It tells a story. It puts people in the place of, I can relate to that. I want that too. So the story format goes, this is where they were, here's the problem they had, here's the solution, and here's where they are now. Present it in a way that educates people so they see it differently than just another direct sales party. Try your best not to use the word party. Okay? You can call it a bingo bash and play bingo one night. You can call it a virtual spa, a self-care retreat. Any other ideas? Throw them in the comments. We need as many different ideas as possible. Use effective words when you are presenting this hosting opportunity. Don't say in your initial asking and just presenting it, like I have this program where you can get free products. Don't mention perks and host credits and the host exclusive store and any other specific details because that makes it complicated and confusing and it's too much information at first. Simply say free products and say it often. All you need to say, I want to help you get free products. I want to help you get free products. You can get free products for introducing me to your family and friends. It's so simple, straightforward, and that's what it is. It's free products. Yes, they get perks credits to get their own products. They don't need to know that yet. Once they say yes to hosting, you can present the rest of it to them and explain. You must do that. They need to know how, but you don't need to do it in the initial asking. Make it simple to say yes. Another thing, don't say, do you want to book a party? Do you want to host a party? Say things like, would you like to have a get together with your friends? It means the same thing. Also, again, be confident. Don't say, would you think about maybe having a party? Here's my info. Get back to me if you're interested. So wishy-washy and blah. Would you say yes to that? Instead, do something like the first 3 to say yes to getting free products will get another bonus gift from me. That makes me want to say yes. Okay, how I do my parties. So that was all about getting people to say yes. You're like, okay, I've done those steps. Thank you for that advice. It worked awesome. Now what? So I'm going to share how I do parties very quickly. There's a lot more steps involved, but this video is getting long. So I run my business primarily online, so I do Facebook parties. This is what I know. This is what I'm going to teach you. But don't forget about the value of in-person parties. We really got away from doing that with all of the things happening in the world. And as things get more open and safe to do so, in-person parties are a great way to have fun and teach people about the products and build those relationships so much faster than an online party. But back to online party. I have a group on Facebook that is my dedicated party group. I don't call it a party group, but it's my party group. I call it my virtual spa, and I do 1 or 2 party weeks during a whole month. All of my hosts and their guests are invited to this group. I've done this party this way for almost a full year now, and it is working very well for me. It saves me time. I'm working smarter, not harder. All my hosts and all their guests get invited to the one group. And I don't redo this group month after month. It's the same group. It just lives there. It's my party group. So this allows me, like, planning ahead. I say, okay, this is the week. That is my party week. I don't have people like saying no to hosting because it's not their week. They just get it. Like, okay, that's the party week. That's what we're doing. And I can systematically send out all of my host packs to my hosts a week or so before the party starting. I can just mass produce my host pack, like assembly line, put them together, get them all in the mail at the same time. I can send out my host coaching messages behind the scenes in a systematic way, one by one. If I'm I need to tell my host to like tag people in the sample request post. I have words that I say, and I copy and paste those words and send them to each one of my hosts all at once. So I know I've communicated that to all of them. I've tried doing host groups in the past, like a separate group on Facebook for my hosts. They don't see the messages. I've done group chats for all my hosts, and it's worked out okay. So I just send the message once, and all my hosts for the month are in that group chat. But I find it a lot better sending them one-on-one. That's just working for me. Again, when it comes time to send sample packs to my guests, it's a 1 day out of my whole month, unless I'm doing 2 parties that month, and then it's 2 days out of my whole month where I'm working on sample packs for my guests. It's not constantly, oh, did I send that person a pack? Blah, blah, blah. You get it. Okay, so I get each step done at the same time instead of over and over again. And I'm doing one set of posts instead of reposting my information all over the place in multiple groups. That saves me time, and it's better for the Facebook algorithm. Facebook will hide posts that have been copy and pasted over and over again. So it's good for the algorithm. And a lot of people don't leave the group once the party's over. So I get a lot of engagement with every party I do every month, and more sales. And it helps when like somebody might be invited and they're busy at that time, or they don't have the funds at that time, or they're just not paying attention, and then they're in the group and then they start seeing more posts later, month after month. I've had people come out of the woodwork and show up 3 months later. Their friend isn't hosting anymore, but the whole point for me doing parties is to meet more people, and I've got plenty more customers and new hosts that way. Once they really see what it's all about, they jump in and they're like, oh, this is fun and different and I like this. So you want to get people falling in love with your products. You want to take them on a journey throughout your presentation. You want to offer the free products and the host opportunity before, during, and after shopping. Talk about it often. Remember the words, free products. Show products in combinations, things that work together. Buy 5, get 1 free. Show combinations of 6. You want them getting to build a large wish list. You want them wanting so much Posh they couldn't possibly buy all of it. In-person parties, give them a list that lists all the product names on it and have them highlight as you're showing them things. Online, take note of what's happening in your product posts, who's commenting on what. Start a note for each new guest that you have and write down that person's name and what they're interested in. And that's going to help you give them awesome customer service. Towards the end of the party, message them with that list and show them about how to use the buy 5, get 1 code, what might be on sale. And if they say they can't get all of their huge wish list right now, tell them about the hosting opportunity and possibly the starter kit. You want people to want so many products they can't afford them all. The solution to that problem you've created for them is a generous opportunity to get them for free by hosting, or even more so by joining. Some people won't be able to spend that money. Hosting or joining is the solution. Okay, let's wrap it up. If you're feeling nervous about all of this, you're normal. I still get nervous to ask. And this is how I run my business. And I get these mind blocks and like, I know I need to ask more people. Oh, new months are coming up and my list of hosts is looking pretty sparse. I need to do something and I just have to do it. So this is what I do. I get in the right mindset. I'm going to give you 3 M's for success. Mindset. Choose success in your mind. Go into it saying to yourself, I am great at this. I do not quit. I can and I will do this. People want this opportunity. I'm providing them a great service and they're going to say yes to me. Just believe in yourself. Mindset is so important in success. Mastery, learning how to do stuff. Be teachable, never stop learning. You're here learning right now. Mastery, I'm always learning new things. I love attending other trainings to learn new skills. Never stop learning. Because what worked 2, 3, 4 years ago won't always work again in the future. So you need to be evolving. Change is inevitable. And the third M is movement. Put your learning into action. You can attend all the trainings you want. If you don't take action, what good is it? The magic is in the movement. You need to choose what point of action you're going to take today and put into practice. Tell us about it in the comments. What are you going to do today to get this ball rolling, to get those hosts on your calendar, and to create an awesome party system that works for you and your guests? Don't let your nerves get in the way. Judge no one. Just offer. If they say no or don't respond to you, that's not your fault. It's just not the right time for them. Focus on the people that are interested and say yes, but you've got to give the ask. You've got to give instead of get. Of course, we're in this to get stuff, get more people, more eyes on our business, more sales, more money. That's what we're here to do. But what can you give to people and how can you help people? Come from that place when you're presenting these offers. Put yourself in the guest shoes or in the host shoes. And what would make you say yes to you? What's in it for them? Show them what's in it for them and make it simple to understand and easy to say yes. What would make you say yes? Do that. Make your plan, take action, start booking your hosts now. Make your spots seem exclusive, so having a limit on how many hosts you're going to have every month, and or offer a special gift for the first 3 that say yes to you. That's a way to really grab people and get them saying yes and not canceling on you. Because once you start rolling and booking up your months 3 months in advance, people won't want to cancel because they want to get those free products. And when you say, you want to cancel this month? Well, I don't have another opening for 3 months from now. They might reconsider canceling this month. See what I'm saying? So an inch of movement will bring you closer to your goals than a mile of intention. Do not get caught up in perfectionism. We're always learning and evolving as we go along. Done is fun. So go, have fun, help people, and make some money while you're doing it.